Hi everybody, it's me and Terra. Hi Terra.
Hi guys.
This is one of my best friends, Terra. I'm in Youngstown, Ohio. So for those of you that don't know what this park was here for most of the 1900s. I think it started in the late 1800s as a trolley park. And then it grew into this very local gem for Youngstown, Ohio. And so we were going to take a walk over here at the nearby Mill Creek Park, and Terra said, let's stop over because I know you love those things. So here we are. You know, we're too young to have visited Idora Park as adults. It closed in the 1980s, and we're way too young for that. However, of where the Jackrabbit roller coaster was, it kind of started down that direction and went all the way down. So there's really not much left except for some concrete that you can see from parking lots. So that's what we got over here.
This was the original entrance parking lot, and there was gates here that were gated off like when they closed the park down, but my grandma and us snuck in one time. Yeah, it was really bad. So we snuck in. This was when there were actually rides still here, though, like abandoned and stuff. And it was really cool and kind of eerie at the same time, like you were in the Scooby-Doo episode.
You know what's really cool about that too is that I remember for most of the 1990s and early 2000s, the rides were here.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing the Jackrabbit, and what I'll do is I'll find some photos and stick them in this video for you to see, but that's wild.
Yeah.
And this parking lot's still pretty intact, but I think they use it for Lanterman's Mill.
Yep, they just redid it, I think.
So this is Lanterman's Mill in Mill Creek Park. Mill Creek Park borders the Idora Park site, so Terra and I thought this morning while I'm here we would take a little walk around and check things out and have some morning coffee. And so if you're in Mill Creek, or you're in Youngstown and you want to come over to Mill Creek Park and visit this is probably one of the most famous kind of landmarks that there is over here in this area, Lanterman's Mill. So a lot of history here too. And then this down here is where I just showed you from up top near where the bridge is. So I grew up here in Youngstown. Terra, you grew up in Youngstown, right? Did you grow up here? Yeah. So both of us kind of have a history with, Mill Creek Park. So if you're from Northeast Ohio, you probably know Mill Creek Park. It's pretty famous, but it's a cool spot, and it's huge too. It's huge.
Beautiful. There's all kinds of trails. We made the Ford Nature Center, which showcases a lot of like the natural parts, the Native American roots, the fossils that have been found here and stuff.
Wow. And you know what else I know that this park is famous for is wedding pictures. A lot of people from this area. Yeah, graduations, proms. There's a garden, there's Fellows Riverside's garden. I don't think we'll make it there today, but there is that as well. It's a huge flower garden, very popular for pictures. So this is the same river that we just saw from up top, where the mill goes. Super cute down here.
I love it down here.
Went up this, where are we at here? We just went up this little, or down this little incline. That's where yoga helps, folks. Using that core down those things. So word is that there's an otter over here by the falls. So we are attempting to see the otter.
Did I show you the tattoo that I want to get for Frankie? It's otters.
Okay, now this is where we just were, but we were up that direction earlier where we showed you the parking lot and where the jackrabbit was. So this is directly across from Lanterman's mill up that direction. So you can always walk across, and then you can see if you're watching this channel, I'm assuming you probably are a fan of amusement parks. So, but again, nothing really left here except you can see concrete. And that's about it. That's all you can see. It is sad. I really don't think this park would have survived anyway, even if there was no fire, because of the competition and because it's just hard to find. And I mean, this area is just different than it used to be back when we were here as kids, so. But I love looking at old stuff like this. This tree just knocked this fence down. Look at that. So this is more of it's like the upper level. We're trying to find, we know that there's like a set of steps that you could walk up to get, and I think this was maybe part of like the picnic area. We're not gonna climb fences and go in there though, because we do not, because we don't promote trespassing. Very overgrown up here. More of the Idora grounds right here. Okay, for any of you Youngstowners that might be watching this channel or know anything about Idora Park, anybody? Does anybody know what this is? Looks like a brick, yeah, like a base of something. Anybody know? Let me know. Concrete footers here too, look at that. Wow. This park's been closed for like 39 years maybe, and there's still concrete footers. So well, I think we're on where the Wildcat used to be, so this could be that. I don't know. Looks like an old, what is this? Wonder what this is. Huh, interesting. All right, so after all that walking, it's lunchtime and we're having Mexican. Thank you, Terra, for joining me today. You will probably see more of Terra down the road.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, anytime. See you all in the next adventure. Bye-bye.